Have you ever wondered why heart attacks remain one of the biggest causes of sudden death around the world even though medicine is more advanced than ever? Every year we invent new drugs, new machines, new treatments, yet heart and vascular diseases still silently rise. But what if one of the simplest, oldest, and most natural habits could help protect your heart far more than people realize? A method that costs nothing, requires no technology, and takes only a few minutes of your day? Today, we're diving into a surprisingly powerful tool for heart health, the midday rest, an ancient practice that modern science is finally beginning to understand. Before we reveal how this short rest can support your heart, let's understand the silent threat we're dealing with, the heart attack. What exactly is a heart attack, and why is it so dangerous? A heart attack occurs when blood flow to part of the heart muscle is suddenly blocked. Without oxygen, heart cells begin to die within minutes. The most common underlying cause is atherosclerosis, the buildup of fatty plaques inside the arteries that supply your heart. Over time, these plaques harden, narrow the arteries, and make it harder for blood to pass. But the real danger begins when a plaque becomes unstable, cracks, and the body responds by forming a clot completely blocking the vessel. That's when a heart attack strikes. Who is at risk? More people than you think. Heart attacks are no longer just an older person's problem. They increasingly affect people in their 30s and 40s, even those who believe they are relatively healthy. Risk factors fall into two groups. Non-modifiable risks. Age. Risk increases with growing age. Sex. Men tend to experience events earlier. Genetics. Family history of early heart disease raises a risk. Modifiable risks. These are the ones we can control. Smoking. High blood pressure. High cholesterol. Diabetes. Obesity and inactivity, chronic stress and sleep deprivation. And it's this last one, chronic stress, that modern researchers now believe plays a far bigger role than previously understood. Which brings us to the heart of today's video. The midday rest, an ancient habit rediscovered by modern science. Across various cultures of thousands of years, people took a short rest at midday, especially in hot regions where the sun was strongest. In some traditions, this brief rest was even recommended as part of a balanced lifestyle. But today, in our fast-paced world of screens, deadlines, and constant stimulation, we've almost eliminated this natural reset from our daily rhythm. And researchers began asking, did we lose something important? Surprisingly, yes. What modern studies reveal about midday rest? Several research groups across Europe, including scientists from Switzerland, have studied how short daytime naps affect heart and vascular health. While results vary, the general picture is clear. People who regularly take brief midday naps tend to have better cardiovascular indicators than those who never rest during the day. Even occasional midday rest appeared to support healthier blood pressure patterns and lower physiological stress. Midday rest seems especially helpful for people who sleep less at night or experience high mental stress. Instead of long naps which can interfere with nighttime sleep, researchers repeatedly highlight the benefit of short, controlled naps, typically around 10 to 30 minutes. But the question is, why does such a short rest make such a big difference? Let's break it down. Why a midday rest supports your heart? The science one. It reduces stress hormones. Modern life keeps your body in fight-or-flight mode far too long. A short rest lowers cortisol and adrenaline, giving your cardiovascular system a chance to relax. 2. It helps stabilize blood pressure. Many studies show that a short midday rest can create a natural dip in blood pressure, something crucial for long-term heart protection. 3. It calms the nervous system. A midday nap activates the rest and digest system, giving the heart a break from constant stress-driven tension. 4. It reduces inflammation. Chronic stress and poor sleep increase inflammation, which is linked to plaque buildup. Brief rest periods help counter this effect. 5. It restores energy and mental clarity. People who nap briefly report better concentration, reaction time, and emotional balance factors that indirectly support heart health. When you combine all these effects, you get something incredibly valuable. A simple daily habit that supports the exact systems involved in heart disease. And the best part? It's free. It's easy. And it's something almost anyone can incorporate into life. How to practice a heart-friendly midday rest. If you want to try the scientifically supported habit, here are the guidelines researchers recommend. 1. Best time window, early afternoon. typically between 12 o'clock and 2 p.m. This aligns with your body's natural dip in energy. 2. Ideal duration, 15 to 30 minutes. Short enough to avoid grogginess, but long enough to reset your system. 3. Keep it light. You don't need deep sleep. Even lying down, closing your eyes, and breathing slowly can trigger the physiological benefits. 4. Consistency matters. You don't need to nap every day. Even a few times per week can be helpful. 5. Avoid long naps. Long naps can disrupt nighttime sleep. Brief is always better. Why this simple habit matters today more than ever. Think about it. Millions of people take medications every day to reduce blood pressure, lower stress, and regulate their heart rhythm. Yet a short midday rest naturally supports all three of these systems without side effects. While it's not a replacement for medical treatment, it can be a powerful addition to a heart-healthy lifestyle. In a world filled with noise, business, and endless rushing, sometimes the most effective solution is the one we overlook. Stop for a moment. Breathe. Let your body recover. Final message. Your heart works nonstop day and night, year after year. Giving it just 15 to 30 minutes of calm in the middle of the day could be one of the most valuable investments you make in your long-term health. So if you're watching this video right now, consider this an invitation. Try adding a short midday rest to your routine. Let your body reset. Let your heart breathe. And give yourself the gift of long-term health naturally. Thank you for watching. Take care of your heart. Take care of your peace. And we'll see you in the next video.